And thanks for joining us for the latest edition of Live from Copenhagen, coverage of the COP15 United Nations sponsored climate negotiations. We'll bring you a daily 3 to 4 minute video providing the latest in developments as well as perspectives from those attending the conference.
I think those initiatives that are really going to change the world are going to be more ideas. They're not going to be mandates coming from the federal government.
While I would love to say that we'll be at a very different place at the end of the 2 weeks, I also know that this amount of change is, for the level of bureaucracy we're dealing with, is slow. And so if this is forcing the conversation to be had and it has to be followed up in a few months or 6 months with another conversation to finish the negotiation, I don't see that as that unreasonable. I see it as we're moving quickly. If you look at the science, we need to be moving faster. But we're people, and we're dealing with people-based institutions.
We need serious emission reductions, but from the environmental perspectives, there's maybe a kind of special perspective to focus on impacts on species. Not just because we like these species, just because we depend on functional ecosystems, and especially in developing countries, this is a serious impact. You have forest systems, you have savanna systems that are seriously threatened by rising temperatures, by changes in precipitation.
What's so interesting about all this is it's not just in the United States, but all over the world. You see that the cities and counties are the ones that are taking the first steps and the most aggressive steps, the most ambitious steps, and say, all right, we don't have the giant budget the federal government does, but how can we save money? You know, what are those places where we can plant trees and provide shade so people don't use so much air conditioning? What are the places where we can put in a transit system and make sure that even in the suburbs we have more density, have more people using the transit, less people getting in their cars? How can we get more people on bicycles?